Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well, and we're going to continue with our Pro Strategy Football 2021 1977 NFL replay, and this is a PC versus PC featured game. It's a big one here in Week 10, final game of Week 10, pitting the 8-1 Miami Dolphins, who stand atop the AFC East division, traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals, who stand on top of the AFC Central. They're 7-2. Playoff implication, home field advantage. Both teams trying to keep pace with the Denver Broncos, who have only lost one game. So to Riverfront Stadium we go. Clear skies for our final game of Week 10 using Pro Strategy Football 2021, available on Steam for under $20. All the seasons are created by our wonderful mod community, and they are absolutely free. You just have to download them. Link provided in the chat and on the page. Let's go to the scouting report for the Dolphins and the Bengals. Let's take a look at the Dolphins first, and we'll start with their coaching style. Don Shula's the head coach. They like to run the ball. They take typical balanced risks. They run predominantly with the halfback. And in the passing formation, they like to use a 2 wide receiver set. They play a 3-4 on defense. They're balanced between man and zone, and their blitzing tendencies, well, they'll blitz sometimes. They're not an overly aggressive blitz team. For the Cincinnati Bengals, they too favor the run, take typical risks on offense, and they like to run the fullback predominantly. When passing, they'll use a 2 wide receiver set. They favor 4 down linemen, so it's a 4-3. They're balanced between man and zone, and again, they will blitz on occasion. For the Bengals, their run blocking's a 7, pass blocking's an 8. Rating system 1 through 9, 9 being the best, 1 being the worst. Red zone offense, they can get down in the red zone, but they have trouble punching it in. It's only a 4. Team discipline's a 5. Ball security's a 5. 2-minute offense a 7. At home, they have a 7 rating. On defense, run and pass defense are both 7s. Pass rush above average at a 6. Red zone defense is a 5. They cause fumbles. They will cause turnovers. It's an 8. Defensive stamina and controlling the big play or preventing the big play on defense, both 6. For the Miami Dolphins, run blocking excellent. It's a 9. Pass blocking very good, an 8. Red zone offense very good at an 8. Team discipline good at a 7. Ball security is a 5. 2-minute offense, they don't strike quickly, so it's below average at 4. On the road, they are a 6. Run defense, pass defense, 7. Pass rush is a 6 for the 77 Dolphins. Red zone defense, quite good, is a 7. They cause fumbles at a 6. Defensive stamina and preventing and controlling the big play, both 7s. Offensive line for the Miami Dolphins: Moore, Kuchenberg, Langer, Little, Current, and Newman. He'll alternate if anyone gets injured. For the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line: Mays, Budgenuck, Johnson, Lapham, Holland, and Shiners. Bengals offense: Ken Anderson at quarterback. The running backs are Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner out of Ohio State. Pete Johnson, also out of Ohio State. The wideouts are Isaac Curtis and Billy Brooks. The tight end, a good one, Bob Trumpy. And the players will change with certain offensive formations. For the Miami Dolphins, Bob Greasy is under center. The running backs are Benny Malone and Norm Bullock. Wideouts, Nat Moore and Freddie Solomon. Tight end, Andre Tillman. Defensive line for the Dolphins, Denherter, Baumhauer, Hines, Dewey, and Dvorak. For the Cincinnati Bengals, the defensive line, Burley, Edwards, Whitley, Bacon, and Johnson. Linebackers and defensive backs for the Bengals, Bo Harris, Jim LeClaire. We're missing a linebacker. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite interesting. Ray Phillips. Oh, there's the other linebacker. Silly me. LB. The L I thought was a C for a second. Let's try that again. Linebackers, Bo Harris, Jim LeClaire, Ray Phillips. Defensive backs, Lamar Parrish, Marvin Cobb, Tommy Casanova, and Ken Riley. Oh boy, we got through that. Miami linebackers and defensive backs, Kim Bokemper, Steve Towle, Larry Gordon. Defensive backs, Norris Thomas, Vern Robinson, Tim Foley, Curtis Johnson. Kicker and punter for Miami, Gerald Yepremian is the kicker. Mike McKell is the punter. For the Cincinnati Bengals doing the place kicking, Chris Barr, the punter. Also, I believe the third wideout slot receiver, Pat McInally. Back to the game. Let's analyze this real quick. We'll run it 100 times. And Cincinnati is a 1-point favorite at home. Let's see if it will be as close as that. Big game here, Week 10. Joining us here at Riverfront Stadium saying, let's go Bengals, Philip Reynolds. Hope all is well. And as we say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. Again, we're just calling the game. And we will watch live. So the Dolphins won the toss. They elect to receive. Barr to kick off for the Bengals. Bengals start off the first quarter on the left. The Dolphins are on the right. Here's the kickoff. Week 10, the final game on its way. Playoff implications, plenty. Davis from the end zone, 10, 15, 20, zigging, zagging, gets it out past the 25. They'll spot it at the 27. A 28-yard return for Davis. The Dolphins will start 1st and 10. Greasy under center. Bullock and Malone are your running backs. Moore and Solomon your wideouts. Tillman is the tight end. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Bengals. Greasy on first down is going to throw. A quick hitch to Moore for 6 yards, tackled by Parrish. 2nd and 4 for Miami at their 33, split backfield. Man coverage, looks like they're doubling Moore, the Bengals are. You can see Cobb, number 24, over in that direction. Greasy pitches left to Malone, and he's going to pick up a few. 2 yards brought down by Bacon. That was a sizzling tackle. That leaves 3rd and 2 at the Miami 35. Dolphins to the line of scrimmage. Everyone pretty much up in the box for the Bengals. Greasy gives it to Bullock up the middle, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defensive back Tommy Casanova comes up and torpedoes Bullock. No gain. 4th down, that will bring out the punter, McKell. He's going to punt from about his 19. So a good job by the Bengals stopping the Miami drive. On the punt return is Davis, and he only picks up 1 yard on the 40-yard punt. Good punt coverage by the Dolphins. Ken Anderson's, and the Bengals offense takes over 1st and 10 at their 26. Griffin and Johnson, your split backs. Brooks and Curtis, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. 3-4, two deep zone coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. A quick out to Brooks.
Second down.
Tackled by Johnson, but they pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Anderson assesses the situation. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson pitches to Pete Johnson. He's close. Picks up 3, needed 4. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and a long 1. Bo Camper on the tackle, the big fullback Pete Johnson. 3rd and 1. Bengals trying to continue this drive. Ball's at their 35. Man coverage for the Dolphins. Everyone up in the box. Anderson to throw. Quick out to Brooks. And that's going to pick up 5 yards. He was tackled by Robertson. Bengals do move the chains. 1st and 10 at their 40. Staggered backfield now of Johnson and Griffin for Cincinnati. 3-4, two deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. He dumps it to Johnson in the flat. Johnson's going to get a nice little gain of 5 yards as the Bengals continue to dink and dunk as they matriculate down the field. 2nd and 5 for Cincinnati at their 45. Anderson barks out the signals, looks at a 3-4 two-deep zone. Anderson gives it to Pete Johnson. Johnson slices to the left, picks up 11 yards on the trap play. Excellent blocking by the Cincinnati offensive line. He quickly found the hole, stiff-arming defenders as he continued to move to the left. They move the chains on that 11-yard pickup. Under 10 minutes to play in this first quarter. No score, Cincinnati's first drive. If you're just joining us, Miami was stopped on their initial drive and had to punt. Elliott and Johnson are now in the backfield for the Bengals. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson gives it to Pete Johnson. Johnson goes to his right off tackle, picks up 2, swarmed under by the Dolphins defense. 2nd and 8 for Cincinnati at their 42. Griffin comes back on the field. Johnson the up back. Anderson to throw. He's looking to the middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
Was looking for Pete Johnson. Johnson escaped out of the backfield, and he was looking to exploit linebacker coverage, but could not. 3rd and 8 from the Miami 42 now for the Bengals. Johnson goes off the field. McNally comes on, number 87. He's the slot receiver. Griffin the lone setback. This looks like a 3-deep zone here, the way it's set up. Anderson to throw under duress to the middle, complete to McNally out of the slot. And they pick up 10, and it was a nickel 3-deep zone. McNally, who's also the punter, found the seam in that 3-deep zone, and they move the chains 10 yards. Joining us here at Riverfront Stadium, Savoy 48, Tribes Fan 879. Please check out that wonderful channel. And also Uncle Dave Gardner. Remember Digital Dice, the best podcast out there when it comes to sports gaming and much, much more. You can listen to it wherever you can listen to fine podcasts, such as on Spreaker. Dave Gardner. Falling in love with Appa Hockey. He's having a love affair with Appa Hockey. I enjoy those videos immensely. Bengals 1st and 10 at the Dolphin 32. This is a battle between the AFC East leading Dolphins at 8-1 and the AFC Central leading Cincinnati Bengals 7-2. Griffin and Johnson, your split backs, man coverage 4-3 for the Fish. It's a blitz, a quick hitter, incomplete. Anderson tried to beat the blitz with a quick short slant to Curtis, but Thomas was draped all over him. 2nd and 10 from the Miami 32. Again, man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Anderson barks out the signals. Anderson pitches to the left to Pete Johnson. Johnson rumbles for a very short 2 yards. Hines anticipated and made the tackle. 3rd and 8. Chris Barr warms his leg. On the Bengals sideline, Pete Johnson goes out, and McNally, number 87, is back in slot receiver. He had that huge catch for 10 to continue the drive. Will they go draw play to Archie Griffin? We'll see. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. It's a screen to Archie Griffin. Griffin heads down the sideline, but they swarm him. Griffin struggles, picks up 5. The tackle will be credited to Johnson of Miami, and that will lead 4th and 3. Decision time now for the Bengals, and the decision has been made. Here comes Chris Barr to attempt a 42-yard field goal. Reeves to hold, not Dan Reeves, but is it Dan Reeves? I know it's Reeves. Oh, it's a fake! Reeves throws! Oh, incomplete! Pass intended for Trumpy! What a play call! They just didn't execute. Here's the replay in slow motion. They had the Dolphins fooled. Reeves led Trumpy a little too far. Trumpy made a diving attempt. Incomplete. So the Bengals roll the dice and they come up craps. Dolphins hold by the hair of their chinny chin chin thanks to a bad pass by the backup quarterback Reeves, who I'm pretty sure went on to play in the USFL for the Tampa Bay Bandits. And I want to say Dan Reeves. Dan Reeves, I think. Joining us here at Riverfront Stadium, Jim L. Hope all is well as he says hello to everyone. Savoy48 says, Al, did you see that the Action PC Pro Football was moved to April 28th release date? Yes. Yes, I did. Look forward to it. Got pushed back. That's okay. That's okay. What else I was going to say? If anyone has Action PC Baseball, there is an update on their site. So download that. I don't know what the update is, but I always download them and update my game. Dolphins have the ball on offense for the second time. 1st and 10 at their 25 after the failed fake field goal attempt. ID Gestures joined us. Please check out that wonderful channel. Sports and military. It's so much fun. It should be illegal, but it's not. It's ID Gestures channel. So check it out, subscribe, enjoy. Dolphins come with a 3-wide receiver set. Moore and Solomon out wide. Duriel Harris, number 82, is in the slot. Benny Malone, the lone setback. Tillman is the tight end. 4-3 zone coverage for Cincinnati. Greasy to throw on 1st down. Quick out to Nat Moore. Breaks 1 tackle. Picks up 7. Finally brought down by Parrish. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins. Bullock and Malone are the split backs now. 4-3 zone coverage for Cincinnati. It's a handoff to Malone. He's going to lose 2. Bengals, really an excellent job there. Phillips was credited with the stop, but he had a lot of help from his friends. 3rd and 5 as Miami comes to the line of scrimmage. It's at their 30. Moore and Solomon are to the outs. Tillman's the tight end. Bullock and Davis the running backs. Man coverage 3-4 for the Bengals. It's a blitz. Greasy under duress. Dumps it to Davis. He is swarmed under for a yard loss. The Bengals sent everybody, including the kitchen sink. Cameron wrapped him up and slammed him down to the joy of Bengals fans here at Riverfront Stadium. That will force the Dolphins to punt on 4th and 6. And here's McKell to punt from about his 13. The punt is off. A decent punt. The return by Davis brought down just past the 30. 43-yard punt by the Dolphins, 5-yard return by Davis of the Bengals. So Kenny Anderson gets his second crack here. 1st and 10 at their 33. Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. The OSU connection. Curtis and Brooks, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. Zone coverage, 4-3 for the Dolphins. Oh, whistle is blown. Delay of game. And they're not happy on the Bengals sideline. That's going to be on Cincinnati. It'll make it 1st and 15 from the 28. 4:59 left in a scoreless first quarter. Anderson gives it to Pete Johnson. Johnson bounces to the outside. Picks up 3. The middle was bottled up. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 now with 4:28 to play in the first quarter. The Dolphins man coverage 4-3 set. Anderson back to pass. A quick out to Brooks.
3rd down.
Picks up 8. Leaves 3rd and 4. Bo Camper came over to make the stop. Third and 4. Anderson's in shotgun. Johnson goes off the field. As Cincinnati goes 3 wide receivers set and the tight end Trumpy. To the bottom of the screen is Curtis. To the top, McNally and Brooks. Griffin, former Heisman, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner out of Ohio State. Next to Anderson in shotgun formation. Man-to-man coverage. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. Anderson throws to Curtis. He will only pick up 1. As Anderson hit Curtis in stride, and then Curtis was hit by several Dolphin defenders. McNally to punt from about his 25. 3:10 left in a scoreless first quarter here in Cincinnati. Dolphins come after it. They don't get there. McNally angling for the sideline. From the 15 comes Freddie Solomon, brought down past the 20. They'll spot it at the 22. 3:04 left in this first quarter. Week 10. The 8-1 Dolphins against the 7-2 Bengals. Both teams trying to keep pace with the one-loss Denver Broncos. Greasy under center. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Bullock and Malone are your split backs. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Cincinnati. First down. Greasy, a quick hitter to Freddie Solomon. It's a fumble. Who comes back with it? Solomon recovers his own fumble. That's a fortuitous bounce. It bounced right back into his hands, and it'll be 2nd and 7. At the Miami 25, Solomon and the Dolphins sideline breathe a breath of relief. 2nd down. Greasy to throw. He has time. He's going to throw deep to the sideline. Incomplete.
3rd down.
Was looking for Nat Moore on the long out. Uncle Dave Gardner says, I'm going to be playing some shootout here, so I will tune in after Al's game. Does that mean you're going to stream later? That would be cool. Third and 7. Bullock goes off the field. Harris moves into the slot. Cincinnati man coverage, 3 down linemen. Greasy to throw. Has time. Over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. Greasy was looking for Freddie Solomon. Parrish had tight coverage, and that will force the Dolphins to punt once again. And it is McKell punting from about his 9. Bengals should have pretty good field position. Decent rush, but McKell gets the punt off. Fielded around the 30, and Shelby is kaboshed. No return. That was a high punt that allowed the Miami punt team to get down there. My God, Shelby, check your chicklets, son. Anderson and the offense will start 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 31. And the Bengals are going to try to stretch out this Dolphin defense here. 4 wide receivers set. With Archie Griffin the lone setback. Curtis and McDaniel to the top of the screen. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. Man coverage with Roberts doubling someone to the top. You can see number 42 favoring the top of the screen. Anderson to throw to the middle. Incomplete.
Second down.
Short slant to McDaniel. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Bengals. They go to a pro set 2-back split back formation. Griffin and Johnson. Pitch out to Pete Johnson. He's brought down by his ankles in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. Vern Denherter on the tackle. 3rd and 11, 1:25 and ticking here in the first quarter. Elliott now comes in as Johnson and Archie Griffin go off the field. 4 wide receivers set once again. Curtis and McDaniel to the bottom. McNally and Brooks to the top. 3-4. This is a gutsy defensive coverage here for the Dolphins. They're not playing nickel. They're playing 3-4, manning up. It's a draw to Elliott. The Dolphins sniffed that out. They stuck with their 3-4. Elliott struggles to get 3. He's knocked out of bounds. 4th and 8. And McNally will punt for the Bengals. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. McNally just gets his punt off. Solomon with a short return of 3 yards on the 38-yard punt by McNally. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Jake Cruz has joined us here at Riverfront Stadium. I wonder who he's rooting for in this game. Hope all is well, Jake. Oh, ID Gesture will be streaming later, so let's all check that out after. Harris in the slot. Moore and Solomon out wide. Dolphins come with a 3 wide receiver set. Benny Malone, the lone running back. Tillman is the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone goes right.
Second down.
Struggles for 2. Brought down by Burley. 2nd and 8. Will he get this playoff? 14 seconds and ticking in the first quarter. They will. Malone up the middle. Busts through. As he cut back left, he gains 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. And that will end the first quarter. After 15 minutes of football, no score here at Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Clinton Parks has joined us for this pitcher's duel as he says 0-0. Oh, good, I haven't missed a thing. Uncle Clinton Parks, hope all is well. 3rd and 2 for Cincinnati. 3rd and 2 for Miami at their 40. Cincinnati has everyone up in the box. They expect a run. Split backfield of Bullock and Davis for the Dolphins. And Davis is smothered for a yard loss. And once again, Miami will have to punt the football. Good job by this Bengals defense showing their teeth and claws. McKell to punt. Bengals come after it. They don't get there. From the 15 comes Davis, 20, 25, 30. A good return. 13 yards on the 44-yard punt. Bengals will start 1st and 10 at their 30. Kenny Anderson under center. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Don Trumpy's the tight end. Johnson and Griffin are your split backs. Man coverage 4-3 for the Dolphins. Anderson gives it to Archie Griffin. Griffin does a quick shimmy shim, puts his head down, and picks up 3. That is correct. I do not believe Miami has a first down yet. ID Gesture points that out in the chat. I formation. Pete Johnson, the up back. Archie Griffin behind him. 4-3, 2 deep zone coverage for the Dolphins. And I believe the Dolphins moved. Encroachment. Cincinnati accepts the 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 at their 38. Anderson gives it to Pete Johnson, and the Dolphins win the battle up front as Johnson is brought down by Kim Bocamper and company. That is a loss of 2. It will be 3rd and 4 from the Cincinnati 36. Dolphins in a 3-4 man coverage. Bengals split back pro set formation. Anderson to throw. It's a screen. Archie Griffin. He's got the first down and more. He's crossed midfield and finally dragged down from behind by Matheson. 18 yards on the screen to the 2-time Heisman Trophy winner out of OSU, Archie Griffin. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at the Miami 46. They quickly come to the line of scrimmage. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson gives it to Pete Johnson. Johnson rumbles left for 2. Tackle made by Gordon. 2nd and 8. 11:39 to play in a scoreless first half. Griffin and Johnson are your split backs. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Pitch out to Griffin, and he has no place to go but down. An angry Kim Bocamper slams him upon his helmet. That is a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the Miami 47. Griffin and Pete Johnson go off the field. Elliott comes in. He's with Anderson in shotgun formation. Trumpy's at tight end. Curtis to the top of the screen. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap. Anderson to throw to the middle. Complete to Brooks. First down. He breaks the tackle. He's to the 20. He fumbles. He fumbles. The Dolphins punch the ball out from behind. A big play for the Bengals turns into an even huger play for the Miami defense. The Dolphins recover the fumble at their own 20. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. Kenny Anderson to the middle, hits Brooks. Brooks splits 2 defenders, and there, the Dolphins punching the ball out from behind, recover the fumble, and will take possession 1st and 10 at their 20 with 10:55 to play. That was huge for the Miami defense, and Don Shula and Jake Cruz rejoice on the Dolphins sidelines. Greasy brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Malone the lone setback. Harrison Solomon to the bottom of the screen. Moore and McCreary to the top. Man coverage 4-3. Everyone up in the box for Cincinnati. Greasy screens to Malone. Incomplete. Greasy under duress threw low to Malone's feet. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins at their 20. Malone and Bullock are your split backs now. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy delayed handoff to Norm Bullock. Bullock will pick up 2, tackled by Edwards. 3rd and 8, just over 10 to play in the first half. 3 wide receivers set with Tillman at tight end. Solomon and Harris to the top of the screen, Moore to the bottom. Greasy's in shotgun formation with Benny Malone next to him. Zone coverage for Cincinnati. The throw to the middle, incomplete. The zone quickly closed on Miami's tight end Tillman. 4th and 8. And a very familiar face, Mikkel the punter, is going to punt from about his 6. Bengals don't get there. They're bringing the pressure. It's a good punt. And Davis on the return. Not much at all. Great coverage by the Dolphins. 44-yard punt and only a 1-yard return. 9:57 left in the first half. No score here in Cincinnati. Johnson and Griffin, the OSU connection, are your split backs. Brooks and Curtis, the wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins on first down. It's a give to Pete Johnson, and the big back goes rumbling. He's across midfield. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and he is brought down. 46-yard gain by the big back from Ohio State. Pete Johnson went rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. They were trying to punch the ball out, but big old Pete was not giving it up. Here's the replay. It at actual speed. up the middle. And the big man showed some great speed, popping it back to the outside. Finally drugged down from behind by Thomas. A big play for the Bengals. 1st and 10 at the Miami 19. Bengals looking to strike first. I formation. Johnson the up back. Griffin behind him. 4-3 man coverage for the Dolphins. Pitch out to the big back, and he goes down. 3-yard loss. A.J. Dewey torpedoes the legs of Big Pete Johnson. 2nd and 13 for the Bengals at the Miami 22. Chris Barr warms his leg on the Bengals sideline. Anderson to throw. A short, quick hitch to Curtis. 5 yards, tackled by Thomas, but there is a yellow hanky that litters the field. Offensive interference. They're going to call a pick play. They are saying it was a pick play. And that's going to back up the bus. It's going to be 2nd and 23 on the Miami 32. And they're probably just out of Chris Barr field goal range now. I would think that's a 40-yarder from here. Anderson in the offense to the line of scrimmage for the Bengals against zone coverage. It's a 3-deep zone! Complete to Brooks. Brooks cut off his route. He found the short seam in that zone. They pick up 6, but that's going to leave 3rd and 17 for the Bengals. The tackle made by Matheson of the Dolphins. 3rd and 17, just under 8 to play in the half. Pete Johnson goes off the field. McNally, number 87, becomes a slot receiver. And this is a nickel coverage zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. He's under duress, and he is sacked! He is sacked by Towle. 8-yard loss. So the Miami defense comes up huge after the big run by Pete Johnson. They continually knocked the Bengals offense backwards. 4th down. And they are out of field goal range. The Bengals sent out the punt team, and McNally will punt, trying to pin the Dolphins back. He angles for the sideline, and he'll go out around the 8. So Miami dodges the bullet. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their 8. 3 wide receivers set with 7:14 to play. In the first half, it's scoreless between the 8-1 Dolphins and the 7-2 Cincinnati Bengals. Both teams trying to keep pace with the Denver Broncos, who have only lost 1 game. Moore and Solomon to the outs. Harris in the slot. Malone the lone setback. Tillman is the tight end for the Dolphins. 4-3, 2-deep zone coverage for Cincinnati. Greasy fakes the handoff. Throws to the middle. Complete to Duriel Harris. 40 and brought down. Oh, Bob Greasy laid that in beautifully. He found the seam in that 2-deep zone. Put it right on Duriel Harris's hands. And Harris was off to the races. That is a 33-yard gain. The tackle made by Cobb of the Cincinnati Bengals. A huge play for the Dolphins. Clock running, 6:35. Malone and Bullock are your splitbacks. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy, quick hitter to Freddie Solomon. Picks up 2. LeClaire put that good forearm into Freddie Solomon's jaw. But Freddie held on to that ball. 2nd and 8. Under 6 to play in the first half. Davis and Bullock are your splitbacks now. 4-3 man coverage once again for the Bengals. Greasy to throw. Greasy with time. He pumps. He throws to the middle. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Davis out of the backfield. LeClaire was all over that. Very good linebacker. Midlife Crisis says, Dolphins had Ben but no break D that year. Didn't cause a lot of turnovers. Dolphins should be able to run on these guys. Bengals had trouble versus the run. It's been a defensive struggle so far in Midlife Crisis. Thank you for joining us. Hope all is well. 3rd and 8 Dolphins go 4 wide out set. Solomon and Harris to the top. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. Malone the lone setback. They got a 3-4 two-deep zone for the Bengals. Greasy to throw. Pumps. Throws deep to the middle. Complete to Nat Moore for 16. Tommy Casanova tried to kiss that ball away. But Nat Moore held on as both defender and receiver went for it. And Nat Moore was the winner. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Cincinnati 41. Just over 5 to play in the first half of football. Malone and Bullock are your split backs. 4-3 set for the Bengals. Man coverage. Greasy gives it to Malone. Malone picks up 10 and more. Followed his blockers quite well. It's a 13-yard gain. Stop made by Parrish. Ball is spotted at the Cincinnati 28, and a fresh set of downs for the Dolphins. Greasy surveys the situation. He sees a 4-3 man coverage. And the Bengals, a little too over-anxious, they jump. It's going to make it 1st and 5 at the Cincinnati 23. I formation for the Dolphins. A quick hitter to Freddie Solomon. He's to the 10 and brought down. Oh, a play-action fake. And then a short, quick pass to Freddie Solomon for 12. Great play call by the Dolphins. Let's watch that in slow motion. Play-action fake, and then it looked to be a short slant. And Solomon quickly took it to the out. 12 yards and a first down. 1st and goal from the Cincinnati 11. Dolphins can get another first down at the Bengal 1. Man coverage 4-3 for Cincinnati. Dolphins have Duriel Harris in the slot. Malone's a lone running back. Greasy will take the snap. Greasy gives it to Malone. Malone bounces to the outside and is stopped after a 4-yard gain. Good effort by Malone. LeClaire on the tackle for the Bengals. 2nd and 6 from the Cincinnati 7. Dolphins stick with the same formation. Everyone up in the box for the Bengals looking run. Malone gets the carry to the left, and he struggles for 2. Phillips brings him down. 3rd and 4 from the Cincinnati 5. Malone goes off the field. So does Harris. Dolphins come with a 2-back split backfield of Bullock and Davis. Watch for a pitch play to Davis. That's what I'm thinking. Greasy to throw. He pumps. To the out. Incomplete. He was looking for Davis as he escaped the backfield. But Greasy cannot connect up with him. Phillips on the coverage. 4th and 4. The diminutive one from Cyprus, Garo Yepremian, will attempt to put the Dolphins up 3-0 with 2:39 left in the first half of football. Strock to hold. The kick is up and good.
It's good.
So Yepremian bangs through the very short field goal. The Dolphins are up 3-0. 10 plays, 87 yards, culminating with a 22-yard field goal by Garo Yepremian. Yepremian to kick off now with 2:33 left in the first half. 3-0 Dolphins here in Cincinnati. Bengals setting for the return. From the goal line comes Shelby. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, just short of the 30. 26-yard return. They're going to spot it at the 29. So Kenny Anderson and the Bengals now look up at the scoreboard. They're down 3-0. Johnson and Griffin are your backs. Curtis and Brooks your wideouts. Don Trumpy is the tight end. Anderson under center. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. A quick out to the tight end, Trumpy. Picks up 6.
Injury.
Gordon on the stop. We have an injury. And Trumpy got hit hard. He gets up hearing bells. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. And too many men on the field, so not only does the reception not count, Don Trumpy's on the sideline thinking he's Batman. It's going to be 1st and 15 as Dave Gardner says, bring out the snowplow. So with Trumpy still on the sideline, and they're giving him that smelling salt, McDaniel and Curtis to the top, McNally and Brooks to the bottom. They go 4 wideouts. Archie Griffin the lone setback. This looks like a three deep zone. And it is. Complete to Brooks.
2nd down.
Net 7. Now make it 2nd and 8. Matheson on the tackle. Cincinnati goes into the hurry-up. Anderson in shotgun.
2-minute warning.
But they do not get the playoff. We go to the 2-minute warning. 3-0 Miami. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and 8. The Bengals have the ball at their 31. They have all 3 timeouts. 4-3, 2-deep zone. For the Dolphins, 3 wide receivers set with McNally in the slot. Archie Griffin, the lone setback for Cincinnati. Anderson throws to Brooks.
3rd down.
They'll pick up 6. Tackled by Johnson. 3rd and 2. Cincinnati in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap to Anderson. Anderson, quick out. Picked up by Johnson. He's going the other way. It could be a pick 6. And he is brought down. Johnson with the interception takes it to the Cincinnati 14. And the Dolphins are cooking with gas. Here's the replay in slow motion. Anderson looking for the quick out. Johnson sniffed that out, jumped the route, and he had visions of taking a Nestea plunge, but he will be tackled at the 14. So now it's Miami who can strike once again. 1st and 10 at the Bengal 14, 1:34 to play in the first half. Dolphins have all 3 timeouts so they can run the ball. Malone and Bullock, your split backs. Solomon and Moore, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy pitches to Benny Malone, and he's going to pick up 2. 2nd and 8. Under a minute to play. Oh, what happened there? The Bengals jumped. The Bengals jumped. Midlife Crisis says, worked with a guy from South Jersey who was a cousin of your Premian. He would go to all their family reunions. Said he was one of the nicest guys. Got me a signed trading card. That's very cool. Very cool. So it's going to be dead ball foul on Cincinnati. And it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins at the Bengals 7. Harris is in the slot. Bullock off the field. Malone the lone setback. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Play action fake. Greasy. Touchdown to Duriel Harris! He hits Harris in the corner to the left. Greasy to Harris. 7 yards and the Nestea plunge. It is 9-0 Miami. Here it is in slow motion. The Dolphins have come into Cincinnati looking to drown the Tiger.
Touchdown.
They have set the trap for the Bengals. The game seemed to have turned on that big run by Pete Johnson. Boulash! Thank you. Norm Boulash. There was a Norm Bullock, though, too, right? But this is Boulash. Thank you very much, Drivin'. Boulash. Hopefully I remember that. We await the extra point by Garrel Yepremian to make it 10-0. Strock to hold. It's good. 10-0 Dolphins. Again, the game turned after Pete Johnson had that there was a couple of big plays. The pass play to Brooks, which he fumbled on the 20 of the Dolphins, and then Pete Johnson went rumbling for 50 yards, but then the Bengals went backwards after that. Weren't even able to attempt a field goal. 10-0 Miami. Yepremian to kick off. 48 seconds left in the half. And the Dolphins will get it. No, the Bengals will get it first in the third quarter. From the goal line comes Archie Griffin. Griffin stopped around the 20. 41 seconds left. It looks like Cincinnati's going to throw the ball here. They have 3 timeouts. Shotgun snap to Anderson. Kenny's looking. Deep middle! Complete to Brooks! Brooks racing towards the sideline. He's at midfield.
Down, out of bounds.
30 yards. Anderson to Brooks. And Brooks made sure he held onto that damn ball this time. No one punched out from behind. 34 seconds left. Dolphins have angered the Bengals, and the Tigers looking to show their teeth on offense. They still have 3 timeouts. McNally in the slot. Griffin the lone setback. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Don Trumpy has recovered from getting his bell rung. Is the tight end. This is a 3-deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. He has lots of time. Incomplete.
Second down.
That zone swallowed up Curtis. Anderson was looking for him down the sideline. 2nd and 10 from midfield. 26 seconds left in the first half. Anderson under center. Anderson to throw. Incomplete.
Third down.
Short hitch for McNally. Gordon had that well covered. 3rd and 10 from midfield. Anderson's in shotgun. Griffin next to him. Brooks and McNally to the top. Curtis to the bottom. Trumpy's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen. For the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. He's under duress. He throws. And complete to McNally. It's going to be a big gain. As McNally takes it to the 15 and knocked out of bounds. 35 yards of McNally. That pass rush was right in Kenny Anderson's face. Here it is in actual speed. He just gets the pass off. And there goes McNally.
First down, out of bounds.
Midlife crisis. Haha, I've been wanting to say that since the last Dolphin stream. Boulash sounds like goulash. Shula took him from the Colts. 12 seconds left in the half. You could run a play here. You could run a draw with Griffin. Bengals still have 3 timeouts. They're in shotgun formation. Brooks and McNally to the bottom. Curtis to the top. Trumpy's at tight end. Man-to-man coverage. No safety help here. For the Dolphins, shotgun snap. Anderson looking to exploit it, but can't. He throws underneath to Griffin only for 2 yards. Cincinnati will call timeout. 8 seconds left. Wow. So with 8 seconds left, they're going to try to get one more playoff. You got to throw to the end zone, I would think. A quick throw, and then if you don't get it, you send out the kick team. Anderson to throw. Complete. Brooks, did he get to the touchdown? No. Stopped right at the goal line. What a tackle by the Miami defenders. 3 defenders swarm as he struggled to try to stretch it over the goal line, but he couldn't. Barr to kick. Reeves on the fake. Incomplete. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cincinnati passes up a chip shot Barr field goal. The second time they've thrown a fake field goal pass, and Reeves is 0 for 2. Oh, they're going to be questioning that. A field goal would have made it a 1-score game. Here's the replay in slow motion. Maybe it was a bad snap. I don't know.
Incomplete.
But Reeves could not hook up with Trumpy. Wow. Twice they went for fake field goals. Jake Cruz is loving that play call. Oh, the Cincinnati sports pages will be questioning that call, as it will stay a 2-possession game as we start the third quarter. Controversy in Cincinnati. We go to the third quarter. You're premium to kick off. Again, bizarre play call by the Bengals there. Could have moved it to within one score. Shelby takes a knee in the end zone. And the Bengals will start 1st and 10 at their 20. I'm still flabbergasted from that. But the Bengals said they were going to win this game. And that coaching staff is pulling out all the stops. ID Gesture says that was dumb, unless you score, of course. You are correct, IDJ. Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. Curtis and Brooks, your wideouts. Trumpy, the tight end. Usual suspects to start off the game for Cincinnati on offense. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson, quick hitter to Brooks. Brooks going to have a big play here. 35, about the 37?
Out of bounds.
Oh, what am I? 39, they'll spot it. 19-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 39. Brooks, Johnson goes off the field, excuse me. McNally's in the slot. This looks like a 3-deep zone. For the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. Middle, Brooks again! Splits the defenders. He's across midfield and brought down near the 40 of Miami. 21 yards. So Anderson to Brooks is roasting and toasting this Miami defense. Bengals have it 1st and 10 at the Dolphin 40. Pete Johnson back on the field. It's an I formation. Big Pete up front. Archie Griffin behind him. 4-3 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw again. Zips it to the sideline. Complete to Brooks. 3 for 3 to Brooks to start off this third quarter. And once again, they move the chains. This is a 16-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the Miami 24. Split backfield of Johnson and Griffin now for the Bengals. 2-deep zone, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Anderson pitches the big Pete Johnson, who goes to his right.
2nd down.
Struggles for 2. Kim Bocamper and company on the stop. 2nd and 8. Griffin goes off the field. Elliott comes on. They're your split backs. Elliott and Johnson. It's a blitz. Anderson to throw. He evades the rush. Hits Elliott.
3rd down.
Out of the backfield for 6. Foley on the stop. It's going to leave 2 yards to the first. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Bengals at the Dolphin 16. Johnson and Griffin are the split backs. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. Anderson, it's a sweep to Pete Johnson. He's got it. He's got it. They needed 2. He got 2. Big old Pete kept those big old legs churning. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Miami 14. To the line of scrimmage they come. And again, this looks man coverage. 4-3 with Robertson doubling Curtis. You can see number 42 favoring the side where Curtis is. It's a pitch the other way to Archie Griffin. And, he is brought down at the 2. Archie Griffin tried to dive in from the 2, but he was stopped. 12 yards for the 2-time Heisman Trophy winner out of OSU. 2 tight end set now. Bengals look to bludgeon this ball in. Run offense versus run defense. I formation. Pete Johnson! The big back blows through. It's a 2-yard touchdown run and the Nestea plunge for Big Pete Johnson. And you really now have to question the fake field goal attempt at the end of the half. It looked like it would have been a chip shot for Chris Barr. Instead of an extra point away from tying the game, an extra point will bring him to within 3. Here's the replay in slow motion. The big back, Pete Johnson,
Touchdown.
bludgeons through for the score. 8 plays, 80 yards, and the 2-yard run by Pete Johnson for the score. Here's Barr for the extra point. It's good. It is 10-7. It is 10-7. So as Cincinnati fans rejoice with that touchdown, they have to be thinking in the back of their head, why the hell did we not kick the short field goal before the half ended? Bar to kick off, 10:32 left in the third quarter. We've got a slobber knocker football game here from Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. From the 2 comes Freddie Solomon, 15, 20, 25, 30, and brought down by Chris Barr. 28-yard return. Dolphins have a 3-point lead, 1st and 10 at their 32. Solomon and Moore out wide. Malone and Bulash are your backs. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy gives it to Malone. Malone bounces to the outside.
Second down.
Picks up 4 yards when it looked like there was nothing there on the trap play. Tackled by Whitley. 2nd and 6, under 10 to play in this third quarter. Greasy pitches to Malone, and he's brought down in the backfield. The Bengals fight through the blockers and wrap up Malone for a 1-yard loss. Harris is credited with the tackle for Cincinnati. Just over 9 to play in the third quarter. 4 wide receivers set now on 3rd and 7 for the Dolphins. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. Solomon and Harris to the top. Malone the lone setback. 2 deep. Zone 3-4 for the Bengals. Greasy's going to throw. Greasy under duress. He scrambles. He throws. Complete to McCreary. But he'll be short of the first down marker by a yard. They needed 7. They got 6. Tommy Casanova on the tackle. McKell will punt from his 25 for the Dolphins. So the Bengals defense holds. And again, Bengals fans questioning why. Davis now on the return will pick up 7. Bengals fans are questioning why they did not go for the short field goal at the end of the half instead of fake field goal attempt. Curtis to the top of the screen, Brooks to the bottom. Johnson and Griffin are your split backs. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Dolphins. Kenny Anderson to throw. 3 extra blockers. Complete to Curtis down the sideline. 45-40 and brought down. Drive-in was calling for Isaac Curtis. Well, there he is, my friend, for 31 yards. And this one's for you, Drive-in. This bud's for you. They kept 3 blockers in to give Kenny Anderson a lot of time. Curtis got to the outside, beat his defender. As the Dolphins were playing run, 31 yards, Bengals threatening to try to take the lead here in the third quarter after a very questionable first half of offensive play calling. 1st and 10 from the Miami 39. Anderson screens to Archie Griffin. No place to go but down. No gain. Yellow hanky litters the field. Roughing the passer on the Dolphins. You can hear Jake Cruz screaming at this moment. That will advance the ball to the Miami 24 and give the Bengals 1st and 10. So a late hit on Kenny Anderson. 7:26, clock stops on the penalty, left in the third quarter. Dolphins playing a 4-3 man coverage. Bengals at the line of scrimmage. Anderson takes the snap. It's a blitz. Pete Johnson busts through the blitz and will pick up 3. Just under 7 to play in the third quarter. Bengals would like to take the lead here. They're down 10-7. Elliott and Johnson are your split backs for Cincinnati. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Kenny throws deep to the middle. Incomplete. Again, the Bengals kept 3 blockers, 3 extra blockers. Miami got away with 1 there. Kenny threw it a little too far. Pass was intended for Brooks. Brooks had to step on his defenders. They were keying Johnson, the fullback. 3rd and 7. Chris Barr warms his leg. Will he have a chance to kick a field goal, or will they fake it for a 3rd time? 3 wide receivers set for the Bengals. Anderson's in shotgun formation. Griffin next to him. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. Curtis to the top. Trumpy to the top of the screen. He's at tight end. There is no safety help for the Dolphins. They're playing mano-y-mano, 3-4. Shotgun. Oh, the Bengals, I believe. No, dead ball foul, no play. I believe it will be against Cincinnati. And if it is, they have just shot themselves in the foot. And it is against Cincinnati. Now push it back to the Miami 26. Barr continues to kick the ball into the netting on the Bengals sideline. 3rd and 12 now for Cincinnati. Shotgun formation once again. 4-3. No, this is nickel. This is nickel coverage. Nickel coverage. Zone 2 deep. Anderson, shotgun snap. It's a handoff to Griffin. Griffin gets around the edge.
Down,
picks up 7. Knocked out of bounds at the Dolphin 19. 4th and 5. And here is Chris Barr. Here is Chris Barr. He has been on this field twice to attempt field goals, and twice they have run fake field goal passes. Barr for the tie, Reeves to hold. Barr! He missed it! He missed it! Wide left! And the Dolphins rejoice on the field. Don Shula jumping up and down as they maintain a 3-point lead. The 36-yard field goal is shanked to the left. So maybe the Bengals sideline knew something we didn't. But you still got to give him... He's got to kick that short field goal at the end of the first half, or attempt it, in my opinion. So the Dolphins hold. It's still a 10-7 game, Miami. We pause for station identification. You're listening and watching on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. As Midlife Crisis says, should have gone for the fake. Maybe they would have got it that time. Davis and Bulash are your split backs. Moore and Solomon your wideouts. Andre Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Bengals. They trail by 3. Greasy rolls, throws back the other way. Hey, it's Freddie Solomon. Oh, what a play. Pickup of 17. Solomon steps out of bounds. That was a gutsy call. Here's the replay in actual speed. Greasy rolls one way and throws back the other. When this pass is completed, it's usually for a lot of yards. When this pass is not completed, it could be for a pick six the other way. Very dangerous to throw across the field that way. 5:33 left in the third quarter, 10-7 Dolphins. Harris is in the slot. Malone's a lone setback. 4-3, 2 deep zone for Cincinnati. Malone to get the carry up the middle.
Second down.
They'll pick up 4 tough yards, tackled by Edwards. 2nd and 6, under 5 to play in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the Miami 41. Cincinnati in man coverage, 4 down linemen, split backfield for the Dolphins. Pitch out to Malone. Malone gains the corner. It's a fumble. Who has it? And Miami comes away with the pigskin. That leaves a 3rd and 3 at the Dolphin 44. Greasy's now in shotgun. Malone's next to him. Harrison Solomon to the bottom of the screen, Moore to the top. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage. Nickel with Cobb favoring the lower portion of the screen. I don't know who he's... I'm going to say he's probably doubling Freddie Solomon. Shotgun snap to Greasy. Throws to the middle. Hits the tight end. First down. LeClaire got there right when Andre Tillman made the catch. He put a big pop on. Knocked Tillman's helmet askew. But Andre held on to the ball. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their 47. Greasy brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Malone, the lone setback. Harris in the slot against a zone coverage. Pitch to Malone. Malone crosses midfield.
Second down.
As he cut back to the center, picks up 5, brought down by Phillips of the Bengals. 2nd and 5 at the Cincinnati 48. They stick with Harris in the slot and Malone in the backfield. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Bengals. Malone on the counter. He's close to that first down, but they will spot it a yard short. 4-yard gain. Harris on the stop of Benny Malone. 3rd and 1. Bulash and Davis are now in the backfield. Solomon to the top, Moore to the bottom. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. We could see a play-action fake here by the Dolphins. Nope, they give it to Davis. What a run by Davis! That's the niftiest little 1-yard run you'll ever see. Looked like it was bottled up for a loss. Davis bounced to the outside, pinballed off a defender, dove for the yard necessary to move the chains. Here's the replay in slow motion. Davis gets bottled off, pinballs off a defender, then dives forward.
First down.
And it is a first down for the Dolphins. 1:49 and counting here in the third quarter. 10-7 Miami. Miami looking to increase this 3-point lead. I formation for the Dolphins. Bulash the up back, Malone behind him. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Cincinnati Bengals. Greasy play action fake. He throws to Malone out of the backfield. Malone's got the first down and more. He's brought down
First down.
at the Cincinnati 23. That is a 20-yard gain. A flat pass to Malone. Here it is in replay. And Malone does the rest.
First down.
Miami threatening to put some more points on the board here. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. They go 4 wideouts trying to spread out this Bengals defense. Defense going to start to get tired here. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. Harris and Solomon to the top. Malone, will he get the carry against this zone coverage? Greasy to throw. Greasy under duress. He evades the rush. Complete to Malone out of the backfield. Touchdown, Malone!
Touchdown.
Oh, you got to give Bob Greasy all the credit in the world there. He evaded the rush. They looked like they had him. But Bob Greasy scrambled away. Looked to his secondary receiver. Maybe his third receiver, Malone out of the backfield. And that goes for a touchdown of 23 yards. So Greasy to Malone for the Nestea plunge. Here's the replay in slow motion. Bengals thought they had a sack. Greasy scrambles away from it. Finds Malone, probably his third choice, out of the backfield.
Touchdown.
We await the Garrel Premium extra point. And it's good. We have a 10-point game.
It's good.
So the Dolphins strike back and strike hard. 9 plays, 80 yards, and a touchdown. It is now 17-7 Miami with 1:04 left in the third quarter here. Dolphins trying to keep pace with the one-loss Broncos. Yepremian to kick off. Bengals setting up for the return. From the 4 comes Shelby. 15, 20, 25, and brought down. Kenny Anderson. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. He's under center. Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. Curtis and Brooks, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson, it's a blitz. Pete Johnson will pick up
Second down.
2
Out
yards.
of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 8. Anderson to throw. Incomplete.
Third down.
Was a short hitch to Brooks. A little too high. And Brooks could not make the catch. 3rd and 8. Joining us here in Cincinnati, Riverfront Stadium, our good friend Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. Please check out that wonderful channel. Super Bowl Tournament. Check out his link. All the free mod seasons are on there. He is one of the fine mod creators of these seasons. Thank you very much, our good friend Super Bowl Tournament. If you'd like to know more about Pro Strategy Football 2021, we had a wonderful interview with a.k.a. Mike in the Truck and Carrie Batts, the creator and developer of Pro Strategy Football 2021. 3rd and 8. McNally's in the slot. Pete Johnson goes off the field. Archie Griffin the lone setback. This looks like a 3-deep zone for the Dolphins. With 15 seconds left in the third quarter, Anderson under duress, and he is brought down. Anderson cannot escape the fierce Dolphin rush. He is sacked by Towell. That should end the third quarter. And it does. When we come back for the final 15 minutes of football, McNally will be punting from his 5. As we give you the station identification break. You're listening and watching on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Remember, if you're enjoying this, smack that like button. Back for the final 15 minutes of football. McNally to punt from his 5. Bengals down by 10. Dolphins looking to put this game away. Solomon is immediately hit. He'll struggle for a 1-yard return on the 40-yard punt. Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their 40. 2-possession game. Even a field goal will make it a 3. No, it would still be a 2-possession game. But still be tougher. The Bengals would have to score 2 touchdowns. Everyone up in the box for Cincinnati. 4 wideouts, trips to the top for the Dolphins. McCreary, Moore, and Harris. To the bottom is Solomon. Malone, the lone setback. If he can get through, if it's a run and he can bust through the initial line of defense, he has a lot of turf ahead of him. Pitch to Malone. Malone gains the corner. He'll pick up
2nd down.
4. Bacon on the tackle for the Bengals. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins. 14-14 left in the game. Bulash and Malone, your split backs. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Bengals. Greasy, play action, throws, almost picked off. Leclerc getting in that passing lane after he read pass. Oh, Leclerc clapped his hands. He tried to jump the route. Pass intended for Freddie Solomon. 3rd and 6, Greasy's in shotgun. Malone next to him. Harris and Solomon to the bottom of the screen. Moore to the top. Tillman's the tight end. Everyone up in the box. There is no safety help for the Bengals. Shotgun snap. Greasy throws to the middle. Incomplete.
4th down. Injury.
And there's an injury. Bengals defense hold, and they desperately needed to do that. 4th and 6. Let's see what the injury is. Benny Malone got tagged. And he is hearing the famous ring my bell, as he goes stumbling to the sideline. And here's the punt by McKell. Bengals hoping for a huge return here. But it's going to go out of bounds around the 11. A 45-yard punt by McKell. Bengals with 13:57 left in this game. Down by 10. Have it 1st and 10 at their 11. Griffin and Johnson, your split backs. Curtis and Brooks, your wideout. Trumpy's the tight end. Man coverage at nickel. Man coverage nickel. No. Man coverage 4-3. My faux pas. Anderson takes the snap. He's going to get sacked. Anderson scrambling for his life. Charlie Brown. He's close to being sacked. And it's a safety. Unbelievable. Oh, Kenny Anderson, a horrible decision. Should have thrown the ball away. He tried to make something happen, and he sure did. 2 points for the Dolphins. Unbelievable. Race for your life, Charlie Brown, ended with Dolphins defenders putting the triangle over the helmet, signaling safety. Let's watch that in slow motion as Bengal fans are horrified. It is now 19-7. And unless something drastic happens, Cincinnati's going to be tagged with their 3rd loss. There's the safety. And now Barr will kick from the 20. Holy cow. The return by Solomon. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And Chris Barr throws his whole body at Freddie Solomon's legs. and brings them down, but it was a 33-yard return, and they'll spot it at the Dolphin 48. Jake Cruz saying, driving that nail into the coffin. They're driving plenty of nails into the Cincinnati Bengals coffin. 13:38 left in the game. Bulash and Davis, your splitbacks. 4-3, two-deep zone for Cincinnati. They pick up the rush. Greasy throws in the middle. He hits Nat Moore. Moore racing towards the end zone. And he is brought down inside the 20. It's a gain of 30. Tommy Casanova makes the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Bengals were looking pass. But it is the better execution by the Dolphins. Greasy to Moore for 30. 1st and 10 for Miami at the Cincinnati 18, which what once was a close game could now become a laugher. Bulash and Davis in the backfield for the Dolphins. Bulash gets the carry.
2nd down.
He'll pick up 6 yards on the counter left. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Benny Moore is now back in the game. Benny Malone, excuse me, not Benny Moore. It's Malone and Bulash in the backfield for the Dolphins. Malone gets the carry. He'll have 1.
Down. Injury.
They'll actually say no gain. We have an injury. Did Malone get his bell rung again? Nope. It's Tommy Casanova limping off the field. Perry will come in at strong safety for the Bengals. 3rd and 4. Even if the Bengals stop this drive, your Premian has a short field goal, and if he would make it, it would be a 3-possession game. No 2-point conversions in 1977. Greasy to throw on 3rd and 2. Has time. He throws. Complete to the tight end, Tillman. They pick up 7. 1st and goal. And that Cincinnati sideline and the fans in the stadium have deflated like a balloon. 1st and goal from the Bengal 5. Bulash the up back, Malone behind him. Pitch to Malone. He's brought down for a 2-yard loss. Bengals trying their best to dislodge Malone of the ball. Greasy to throw. Complete to Malone out of the backfield. He'll pick up 3. It'll be 3rd and goal from the Cincinnati 4. Under 10 to play in the game. Your Premian continues to warm his legs. 4 wide receivers set for the Dolphins. McCreary and Moore to the top. Harris and Solomon to the bottom. Davis the lone setback. I would call a draw here. I would call a draw. They have spread this Bengals defense out. Only 3 down linemen. Greasy to throw. Hits Harris. Touchdown Dolphins. Somewhere you can hear Dandy Don warming up his voice. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Here's the replay in slow motion. Harris on the quick slant and then in for the Nestea plunge. 4-yard touchdown pass from Bob Greasy. 25-7. Again, what once was a very close game is now a blowout as the Dolphins showing their class. Your Premian for the extra point, struck to hold. Garrow boots it through 26-7. Fans start to leave Riverfront Stadium. Your Premian to kick off, 9:46 to play. Dolphins with a hefty lead now. The Bengals need a biblical miracle. Shelby from the end zone, brought down. Oh, bad decision. He doesn't even make the 20. So Anderson will have to throw some more. 9:33 left in the game. 3 wideouts. Brooks, Curtis, McNally. McNally in the slot. Griffey the lone setback. Trumpy's the tight end. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson underneath to Trumpy. He picks up 5. Anderson, 2 setbacks now. Gives it to Pete Johnson. Johnson picks up the 1st down, but they're chewing up valuable clock. Bo Kemper on the tackle. Elliott in the backfield now. Screen to Elliott. Elliott takes it to the sideline. He's going to pick up 6. No, they spot it 7. Clock still running. 2nd and 3. Johnson and Griffin split backs. And it's Griffin. And he's not going to get there. They're chewing up too much clock. But now there's an injury on the field. It will stop the clock. 3rd and 1. And Archie Griffin goes to the sideline. Word from the sideline, he had the wind knocked out of him. Elliott comes in. Cincinnati in the hurry-up. It's a give to Big Pete Johnson. Johnson rumbles through the middle for 4. Dolphins will give up these yards as the clock's going tick, tick, tick. Cincinnati quickly to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set. Anderson to the middle. Almost picked off by Gordon. Pass was intended for Brooks. Tommy Casanova back on the field for the Bengals. It's a blitz. They pick it up. Incomplete. But the pressure got to Anderson. He was trying to hit Curtis on a quick slant to see if they could beat the blitz. 3rd and 10. 6:51 left in the game. Dolphins have this pretty much sewed up, again, unless a biblical miracle happens. Anderson in shotgun, Elliott next to him. McNally and Brooks to the top. Curtis and Trumpy to the bottom. Trumpy the tight end. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. Anderson has time. He throws the sideline. Incomplete. 4th and 10. Cincinnati's offense stays on the field. Anderson drops back the pass. He throws to the middle. Incomplete. Flag on the play, though. Pass intended for McNally. Matheson on the coverage. Pass interference on the Dolphins. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at the Miami 48. Anderson to throw. Dumps it quickly to Curtis. He'll pick up 4, but the clock is going tick, tick, tick. Cincinnati races to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set. It's a counter to Elliott, and it's a big run, and he gets out of bounds. 10 yards. Griffin is now back in the ball game. Again, Cincinnati hurries to the line of scrimmage. Throws to the sideline. Complete to McDaniel. He gets out of bounds. Gain of 10. 5:48 left in the game. Anderson to throw. Anderson, deep middle. Touchdown, Isaac Curtis!
Touchdown.
And Cincinnati strikes back, but is it too late? Is it too late? Or did Miami count the chickens before they hatch? We shall see. There's still 5:48 left in this ball game. Extra point by Barr. And he shanked it! Oh my Lord, he shanked it! 26-13. Barr has shanked a field goal, and now he has shanked an extra point. Maybe that's why they went for 2 field goal fakes in the first half. Two-possession game. 12 plays, 82 yards, but it took 4 minutes and 4 seconds. I think an onside kick. Will they go onside kick? No, Barr kicks away. From the end zone comes Freddie Solomon of the Dolphins. 20, 25, and brought down around the 27. They'll spot it at the 28. 5:29 left in the game. Bengals need a quick 3 and out. Bulash and Malone, the split backs for Miami. Greasy play action fake. He throws. Complete to Freddie Solomon. That's a big play. 17 yards. Solomon pops up, tosses the ball to the official, and goes back to the huddle the way it's meant to be. And it gives the Dolphins more downs to run clock. Greasy pitches to Bulash. Bulash gains midfield and more. They'll spot it at the Cincinnati 49. 6-yard run by Norm Bulash. 2nd and 4. Just over 4 minutes of play. Bulash up the middle. First down. Under 4 to play. Sweep to Malone. Cuts back towards the middle. Picks up 4. LeClaire on the stop. Clock going tick, tick, tick. Under 3 to play. Pitch out to Malone. Malone.
Third down.
Gain of 4. Tackled by Cobb, but the clock is still running. Cincinnati might start thinking, and they finally use a timeout here. Let's set the situation here. 2:40 left in the game. 26-13. 2 tight ends set for the Dolphins. I formation. Bulash the up back. Davis behind him. Everyone up in the box for Cincinnati. And Bulash will be stopped for a yard loss. Harris and his fellow Bengals bare their teeth and bring Bulash to the turf. McKell will punt. Bengals coming after it. He angles for the sideline, and it goes out around the 5. A heck of a punt there. Under much duress. We hit the 2-minute warning. 1:55 left. Bengals trail by 13. 1st and 10 at their 5. McNally in the slot. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Griffin, is the setback. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson to throw. He was sacked for a safety down here. Complete to Archie Griffin out of the backfield. Cincinnati with 2 timeouts. 14 yards. They rush to the line of scrimmage. Anderson to throw. Hits Brooks. Brooks racing to the sideline, and he's going to get out.
First down. Out of bounds.
20 yards. They'll spot it at the Cincinnati 39. That stops the clock. Johnson and Elliott, your split backs. Curtis and Brooks, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. They got to take a shot downfield, in my opinion. 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson has time. He throws deep off the hands of Bob Trumpy. Towel on the coverage. Second and 10 from the Cincinnati 39. McNally in the slot. Griffin the lone setback. Anderson screen to Griffin. Archie will not get out of bounds. He'll pick up 7. 3rd and 3. Cincinnati in a hurry up. Under a minute to play. Anderson's got to throw deep. He throws to the middle.
4th down.
4th and 3. This is it. 4 wide receiver set. Anderson throws. Complete to Brooks. Brooks past the 30 and out of bounds.
First down. Out
26 yards. Anderson to Brooks. As Jake Cruz says, too little, too late. 38 seconds left. Anderson in shotgun. 3 wide receivers set. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson's got to throw for the end zone. He throws to the sideline off the fingertips of Brooks. Johnson in coverage. 33 seconds left. 3 deep zone for Miami. Shotgun. Anderson pumps. He looks. He throws to the middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
As the zone closes the passing lane to Brooks. 3rd and 10. Anderson under center. Elliott in the backfield. Anderson throws on the slant behind McNally. 4th and 10. This is the ball game. 21 seconds left. Anderson incomplete. And turn out the lights. The party's over. Miami takes over. Victory formation. Greasy takes a knee. Cincinnati uses a timeout. They have 1 left. Greasy takes the knee. 3rd and 14. Cincinnati uses their last timeout. Greasy takes the knee. And the Miami Dolphins have come into Cincinnati and defeated the Bengals by 13. The Dolphins 26. The Bengals 13. So we end week 10 in a wild one with some questionable play calling in the first half by the Bengals, but we saw Chris Barr, and maybe they were right to go for those fake field goals. He was awful in the second half. 26-13 Miami. They move to 9-1, keep pace with the Broncos. Cincinnati drops to 7-3. Let's quickly look at stats. Dolphins. Bob Greasy, 19 of 27, 215 yards. Completed 70% of his passes, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Quarterback rating 130.94. Kenny Anderson, 30 of 47, 393 yards, 63%, almost 64% completion, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Quarterback, he was sacked 3 times for 25 yards, including a safety. His quarterback rating was 88.34. John Reeves. John Reeves is the backup. I think I said Dan Reeves, which actually was the coach for the Broncos and running back for the Cowboys, now that I think about it. Cincinnati rushing. Pete Johnson, 17 for 86 and a touchdown. Griffin, 5 for 21. Elliott, 2 for 13. Miami, Malone, 19 for 58. He fumbled once. Bulash, 6 for 17. Receiving, Freddie Solomon, 5 for 51. Nat Moore, 4 for 59. Malone, 3 for 46 and a touchdown. Duriel Harris, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions, 44 yards. And Tillman, 2 for 10. McCleary, 1 for 6. For the Bengals, Brooks had a huge game. 14 receptions, 209 yards, but he never took the nasty plunge. Griffin, 5 for 46. Isaac Curtis, 4 for 60. McNally, 2 for 45. Curtis did have a touchdown catch. Elliott, 2 for 13. McDaniel, 1 for 10. Trumpy, 1 for 5. Pete Johnson, 1 for 5. Leading tackler for the Bengals, Phillips with 10. Followed by Harris and LeClaire, each with 6. No sacks, no interceptions. Malone's fumble was recovered by the Dolphins because I'm not seeing a fumble recovery. Miami, leading tackler, Towell with 9, Matheson with 8. Towell had 2 sacks, and Matheson had a fumble recovery. Johnson had the interception. Your Premier was 1 for 1, 22-yard field goal, 3 for 3 for extra points. Chris Barr, 0 for 1 for field goals. They had 3 field goal attempts. They made 2 field goal fakes that were no good, or attempted 2 field goal fakes. And Barr was 1 for 2 with the extra points. So there you have it. Miami advances 26 wins and advances to 9-1 with a 26-13 win over the Bengals. Week 10 is complete. Let's look quickly at the standings and then a sneak peek at Week 11. Remember, if you like this, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so if you want. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we stream. And also check out the wonderful content creators in our community, which we will go over that in a moment. YouTube has been doing something weird. I have 11 likes right now, which I greatly appreciate. In my past 2 videos, after stopping the stream, I suddenly lose 3/4 of my likes. I just can't believe that people are I mean, they can, but that's a lot of people just all of a sudden deciding they're unliking. So YouTube's doing strange stuff once again. Standings. Let's start with the AFC. Dolphins 9-1, commanding lead in the AFC East, followed by the Patriots and Baltimore 7-3. They're battling for that one wild card. Cincinnati's still going to make the playoffs. They're going to win that Central. They're 7-3. Cleveland and Houston 4-6. Pittsburgh 3-7. They have pooped the bed. Denver's 9-1. Oakland 7-3. So Oakland, Baltimore, and New England all battling for that one wild card spot. Let's go to the NFC. NFC East, quite interesting. Dallas 7-3. Then you have the surprising Eagles 6-4 and the surprising Giants 6-4. Big matchup coming in Week 11 between the Bears and the Lions. That will be on the channel. Dave Gardner says showing 12 likes now. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to be very interested to see if I lose 3/4 of my likes. It happened in my past 2 videos. Again, people could be unliking. That's fine. It's just odd to me. I'm just curious, has it happened to anybody else? So that's going to be a big time. Minnesota has outside shot. Minnesota, the only team to beat our beloved Joe Namath Rams. We're 9-1. That's the team we coach and play as. We're going to the playoffs, baby. New Orleans 6-4, so they're battling for a wild card. So the wild card race is really huge. We have 4 6-4 teams: Philadelphia, New York Giants, Detroit, and New Orleans. Wild stuff here in 77. Week 11. Games on the channel. We might have to show this 6-4 Giants and 7-3 Bengals. We might have to show 6-4 Eagles, 7-3 Patriots. We're definitely showing 7-3, 6-4 Chicago and Detroit. Rams, Cleveland's on the channel. We play as the Rams. Baltimore 7-3, Denver 9-1. That's going to be, wow, we got a lot of games coming up on this channel. And again, I might knock those down, but it's looking, here are the games of choice right now. Giants, Bengals, Eagles, Patriots, Chicago, Detroit. Rams, Cleveland's, obviously. Again, we play as Joe Namath and the Rams. And then a late game, Baltimore, Denver. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Dave Gardner. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Jake Cruz, thank you. Midlife Crisis. Drive In, thank you. ID Gesture, another wonderful channel in our community. Philip Reynolds, thank you very much. Clinton Parks, always a pleasure to see you. TribesFan879, another wonderful content creator. Jim L, thank you. Savoy48, thank you. I think we got everybody. If you watched, Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, thank you for all the wonderful free mod seasons. And check out his wonderful channel. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. I believe ID Gesture might be streaming now. So let's all go over, if you have a chance, and let's support IDJ. Health and happiness. Stay safe. Be smart. God bless. You know what's coming. Well, week 11's coming up. But stay safe and peace!